Welcome back, Focus Learners. Let's jump straight into today's explainer. We are taking a fascinating look at the intersection of nature, cutting-edge AI, and environmental accountability. We're going to break down how the Enotree system, built by Enrovix AI, is completely transforming complex environmental auditing. What used to be this highly manual, error-prone undertaking is now a streamlined, step-by-step mobile process. Get ready because we're going to see exactly how this works right from the ground up. Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine you're tasked with mapping a dense, vibrant forest canopy like this one, and you have to measure its exact carbon sequestration value. Historically, that meant heavy equipment, clipboards, and, honestly, a lot of guesswork. But the overall goal with Enotree is to empower surveyors to map these dense green assets with literal military-grade precision using nothing but the smartphone in their pocket. To truly see how this shifts the landscape, here is our day-in-the-life roadmap for today. 1. Setting up the survey. 2. Step-by-step field logging. 3. Syncing data to the cloud. 4. The carbon calculation engine. And 5. Exporting ESG compliance reports. All right, Section 1. Setting up the survey. So before anyone even sets foot in the woods, the team admin has to prep the digital workspace. And it's incredibly seamless. First, the surveyor just downloads the app via an APK or right from the Play Store. Meanwhile, the admin generates a highly secure invite code, something like GBT Hollow LOL 8X4Q9. The surveyor just punches that code in, enrolls, and instantly downloads the offline database. Boom, ready to go. Moving right along to Section 2, step-by-step field logging. Let's move to the forest and see how this builds. I want you to put yourselves directly into the boots of the surveyor walking into a dense, sun-dappled forest. This is where the magic happens. Step 1, you walk up to your target tree. Step 2, you simply tap the Add Tree Record Plus button. And for Step 3, the app instantly queries your phone's built-in GPS sensor to auto-log precise coordinates. We're talking exact latitude, longitude, and accuracy. You don't have to type a single number. So the crucial point is, before we continue our steps, we really need to understand DBH, or diameter at breast height. This is the standard measurement of a tree trunk's girth, and it's always taken exactly 1.3 meters above ground level. Why that specific height? Because it ensures absolute global consistency, which feeds directly into the carbon math we're going to look at in a second. All right, back to our surveyor. Steps 4 through 7 are basically digital superpowers. Step 4, you point your camera and the AI instantly identifies the species from the leaves or bark. Teak, neem, banyan. It knows. Step 5, an AR scanner measures that DBH and height we just talked about, completely eliminating human measurement errors. Step 6, mark the health status. And Step 7, you snap a geotagged photo and hit save. Done. And here is the absolute kicker. This works completely offline. Zero internet required. When you're out in a remote ecosystem, you obviously can't rely on cell service, right? Enotree caches everything locally, guaranteeing zero data loss. It's a total game changer for remote fieldwork. Which brings us to Section 3, syncing data to the cloud. Fieldwork wraps up and our surveyor walks back into town, re-establishing a Wi-Fi or data connection. Now, it's just a matter of pushing the local device cache to the Enotree PostgreSQL global database. You tap Upload Data, and all those logs, AI metadata, and photos sync up securely. Once it's confirmed, it safely wipes the phone's local cache so you've got storage space for the next job. Let's dig into the backend now. Section 4, the carbon calculation engine. And this brilliantly illustrates how those AR measurements actually translate into a carbon audit. Enotree relies on the rigorous Chave 2014 Allometric Equation. It takes the species wood density straight from the integrated global database and combines it with the trunk diameter and tree height captured by your AR scanner. The engine runs the math instantly, doing all the heavy scientific lifting to give you audit-ready carbon data. But what makes it so powerful is how adaptable it is. Sure, it's configured for the Indian landscape right out of the box, but it is entirely adaptable to any global forest ecosystem. Environmentalists anywhere can just add custom tree species manually and input exact local density coefficients. It seamlessly adapts to literally anywhere on Earth. Finally, Section 5, exporting ESG compliance reports. This brings our whole procedural narrative full circle. We're back in the office. As soon as the field surveyor hits upload, the client admin panel updates instantly. Admins can track multiple client sites, view active surveyor logs, and monitor dynamic Greenbelt KPIs. You get a living, breathing ledger tracking total carbon sequestered in CO2 equivalent tons. And when it's time to actually present your impact, it's effortless. With one click, you can pull a polished PDF report, a detailed Excel sheet, or a raw CSV data file. Your data is instantly ready for those big corporate sustainability presentations, which all boils down to their core proposition: map, measure, verify. We've seen how a smartphone replaces a clipboard, how AI IDs the canopy, and AR measures the trunk. So I leave you with this final thought. When absolute precision and unshakable data are no longer a luxury, but a strict regulatory requirement, how will AI-driven tools like this completely transform your next environmental audit? Thanks for joining me on this Explainer Focus Learners. Keep exploring, and I'll catch you on the next one.